सर दिख रहा है
हाँ
अभी?
हाँ दिख रहा है।
जैसे अभी मैं इस पे जब क्लिक करती हूँ ना
हम्म
तो ये दिखेगा, और जब इस पे क्लिक
हम्म
करूंगी तो हाइड होगा।
ओके। और सिलेक्शन करके वो फिल्टर हो रहा है दोनों बुक में?
हाँ, जैसे इस पे ना ये कंट्री सेलेक्ट करना है, ऐसा
हम्म,
क्या? ये जो ग्राफ
हाँ
में
हाँ
चेंजेस होने चाहिए,
हाँ
वो
हाँ।
मैंने किया था सर, डेटा अनेबल किया था, लेकिन मुझे अभी समझ ही नहीं रहा है कि उसका सेटिंग किधर गया, वापस से चेक करने के लिए हो रहा है कि नहीं करके।
अच्छा, अभी कनाडा आपने सिलेक्ट किया ना? अभी यहाँ पे नंबर्स चेंज हुए, राइट? अभी स्लाइसर हाइड करो। आई पे, हाँ 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 उस पर, हाँ। नहीं, तो एक जगह डेटा डिसेबल किया है आपने, दूसरे जगह नहीं किया। बुकमार्क्स एनेबल करो व्यू पेज में जाके।
बुकमार्क?
हाँ, अभी बुकमार्क 2 के 3 डॉट्स पे क्लिक करके 3 डॉट्स पे, हाँ
पहला फर्स्ट वाला जिसमें
हाँ
दिखता है,
3
और
डॉट्स।
सेकंड वाला है जिसमें हाइड होता है।
हाँ नहीं, दोनों में 3 डॉट्स में, यहाँ ये देखिए, यहाँ पे डेटा एनेबल्ड है, इसको डिसेबल करो।
ओके।
हाँ, सेम बुकमार्क 2 के लिए भी करो। सर अभी ट्राई करके देखो। हो रहा है ना?
हम्म।
हाँ, अब जर्मनी पे है ना, अभी स्लाइसर हाइड करके देखो, सेम वैल्यूज आ रहे हैं क्या? यस, अभी काम कर रहा।
सब मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है काम कर रहा है कि नहीं।
हाँ, क्यों? क्योंकि अभी कोई एक वैल्यू पकड़ो आप, जैसे गवर्नमेंट का 44.04%, राइट?
ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है।
हाँ, अभी स्लाइसर शो करो। हाँ, अभी उसे यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका, ठीक है। अभी
हम्म,
गवर्नमेंट कितना आया? 37.27%। अभी स्लाइसर हाइड करके देखो।
सेम दिख रहा है।
हाँ, सो दैट मीन्स फिल्टर है, स्लाइसर सिंक में है।
जब हाइड किया तो जहाँ पे था वहीं पे स्टॉप हो गया, और फिर वापस से मैं
हाँ
अनहाइड
वहीं पे
करूंगी,
चाहिए।
फिर चेंज करूंगी तो फिर से चेंज होगा।
हाँ, अनहाइड करके स्लाइसर चेंज करोगे तो फिर आएगा बराबर।
अच्छा, हाँ ठीक है सर। सर मुझे और एक पूछना था, जैसे ये
हाँ,
चार्ट है ना जैसे ये फर्स्ट चार्ट है, सपोज ये वाला
हाँ,
कहाँ गया, यहाँ पे लिखी है। हाँ, इस पे जब हम सेलेक्ट करते हैं ना फील्ड्स, तो जो
हाँ,
वैल्यू होती है यहाँ पे ऐसा आता है, एक्स एक्सिस कॉलम, वाई एक्सिस ऐसा।
हाँ,
मुझे अभी डेट सेल्स लेना है सेल्स को
तो
ये जो
डेट,
लाइन, हाँ
हाँ
बोलिए
डेट
सर।
आएगा एक्स एक्सिस में, सेल्स आएगा कॉलम एक्सिस में, और
हाँ
लाइन में
तो
दूसरा कोई मेजर ले सकते हैं।
हाँ, यानी सेल्स ले लिया मैंने फॉर एग्जांपल, सर ये कॉलम वाई एक्सिस यहाँ पे आता है, तो
हाँ,
उसके लिए मैं मतलब मुझे ये जो सेलेक्ट करना है ना वो प्रॉपर कॉलम वाइज नहीं आता, जैसे मैंने सेल्स लिया, डेट लिया, ऐसा आता है।
तो डेट को राइट क्लिक करके नॉर्मल डेट कर दो, दिख जाएगा।
ये वाला?
राइट क्लिक करो उस, हाँ
अच्छा, ये हायरार्की था क्या पहले?
पहले हायरार्की था।
हायरार्की में मतलब पूरा मतलब स्टार्ट टू एंड तक दिखता है ना हायरार्की में तो?
हाँ, ईयर टू डे दिखेगा।
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है सर।
Um, Sanket, Samir, Amit, uh, did you guys complete it?
No, sir, I'm not complete.
Okay.
Actually, I have tried it, but
Uh-huh.
I stuck. I will show you.
Mm-hmm.
Show you the screen.
You're sharing the screen, Samir?
Yes, I have. Will reshare my screen. Now my visible screen.
Not yet.
Yes. So in the slicer, I have a slicer. So if I click here,
I'm not able to see the
then
screen, Samir. If you can stop and share again.
okay. Now,
Yeah, now I can see.
okay. So, I have click here. Then that all showing here. And so, but this back options are not working. If I have added a bookmark, then that will show you. Back option not showing. It's not
Okay.
working.
What is the first bookmark which shows all the slicer? Show me the bookmark name.
I have created that.
No. What I'm asking you is, see, you have two bookmarks, right? These two bookmarks will take you to two different places. One is with the slicer, showing the slicer. The other is hiding the slicer, right?
It's showing like, and after second one showing if slicer click here any country or
Mhm. I'm not able to get you.
you want, if click here, then this result showing enter. Sorry, slicer showing. If I click here, then slicer showing, and after slicer I have clicked, then this result showing. Means here to here, here to this all labels. Means visualization. I will show you what is.
Okay.
Not working. So Actually, this tried yesterday, but this is not working because after to hide this ones.
No, see, I'll explain this. Yeah, Samir. Now, you don't need to hide all the other visualizations. Yeah,
Yes.
what we need is in one visual, the slicer should be visible, the other visual, the slicer should be. We don't need to go ahead and hide all the visualizations, right? So only hide one. Slicer, create the bookmark, show the slicer again, and then in the two buttons, just use that as a navigation. Yeah, I'll quickly show you all so that you can, if you are stuck somewhere with that, you will be able to do it. Yeah. So let me quickly share the screen. I'll show you how we can do it. Okay. Hope the screen is visible. Okay. So let's say this is my page where I need the slicer. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll just reduce it here. Yeah. So here in the top left, I would add a button which would show me the slicer, and by clicking on it, again, it would hide the slicer, right? So how do I do that? Okay. So first of all, what I'll do is I will add the slicers here. Yeah. So first is, let's
Your
say,
screen showing not visible.
screen is not visible. Let me
Yeah,
show
I
you.
can, I can. Maybe we have some internet issue.
Yeah, because your voice was also breaking. Samir,
Yes.
check the connection once. Yeah. Okay. So let's say I added the country slicer. Okay. Then I have segment, and then I have orange. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what I will do first is I will control click all the three, yeah, so that I can group it, yeah, so that it looks like it's one visual, yeah. So I'll group all the three using the control, yeah. Right click and I'll say group. Okay. What does this group do is now if you see, if I move it anywhere, all the three would move together. Yeah. This you can do for all the visuals or any selected visuals that you need. Yeah. So now, once I have added the slicer, this is one of my bookmark, right? So what I will do is now I will add an icon here or a button. So let's go to button. Let's say back, yeah, for example, because I need to hide the button now. Yeah. So I'll add a button. This is my bookmark. It's ready. Now what I'll do is I will add this to the bookmark. So I'll call it as show slicer so that I can understand that. Yeah, I'll update. Okay. Now in the next bookmark, what I need to do is I need to hide both of these groups. Yeah. And then add another button. Let's say I add this hide for button. Yeah. Okay. So I have this bookmark also created. Correct. Let's create a bookmark. I'll call it as hide slicer. Right. Then once I click on the hide slicer, I'll just update it. Yeah. Now, first thing that I will do is once the transformation is created, yeah, once the transformation is created, I need to, once the bookmarks are created, I need to test the bookmarks. So how do I do that? Is first I will add the action, right? So action here should be bookmark. Now this eye icon should take me to the slicer. Yeah. So I'll say show slicer. Okay. I click on it. Slicer is visible. Yeah. That's the back button. Okay. So I think I updated the bookmarks incorrectly. Yeah. So here, this is here, update the show slicer. Okay. Now this button should take me to hide bookmark, right? So bookmark, here I will say hide slicer. Okay. Yeah. It works fine for me like this. Then when I select something, let's say I selected Germany. So the values have now changed here. Yeah. If I go back, it doesn't store that slicer selection. So what I will do is I'll go to the bookmark. I will click on the three dots. I'll disable the data for both of the bookmarks. Simple. Yeah. And the task is done. So now if I click on this, the slicer appears. I can select anything like this. Yeah. I can come back, hide it, and the slicer selection would be there. Yeah. Yeah. Understood how do you create this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's move forward. After bookmarks, we have the filters pane. Yeah. Now we have seen the slicers, right? So similar to slicers, we have filterspane. Yeah. So filterspane, we have three types of filters. Okay. Earlier, like a year or two before that, we used to call it as visual level filter. Yeah. Page level filter and report level filter. Now the names are changed. They call it as filters on visual. Yeah. Now the text is not visible. Let's make it print. Yeah. Page level filter is called, you can see that here, filters on this page. Yeah. And report level, filters on all pages. Yeah. Like this, you will see the change. Yeah. Now, what are these filters? Okay. Let's see that. Let's say I have this visual. Okay. Now for this visual, if I go to filters on this visual, yeah. So one thing to notice, if you don't select the visual, you'll only see these two types of filter. Yeah. But when you select a visual, you'll see the visual level filter. So in this visual level filter, yeah. In this visual level filter, what you can do is, let's say I don't want the none value. Yeah. Okay. As soon as I select something, that would be the thing that would be filtered in your visualization. But this visual, yeah, this visual that you see is only related, this filter that you see is only related to this specific visualization. For example, let's say I have other visuals as well in the um, page. Okay. So let's say I have like this discounts by country. Okay. So I'll enable the label so that you will be able to see the difference, the change. Okay. Now, if I remove and show only show all, you'll see there's no change here. Yeah. If I show high, low, medium like this, it also doesn't has any effect. But I'll remove this from here. I'll say filter on this page. Yeah. If I drag this here, and I say select all and remove none. So you'll see the value change here. Yeah, a bit of value change. Let's say and more high. Yeah, so here you can see the change. Okay. So what do we come to know from this is visual level filter is only specific to one single visual, whichever visual you are trying to apply it to. So that would be the only visual affected. Yeah. But if you need to apply the filter on the complete page, yeah, so you need to filter out some value from the complete page, then you will use the page level filter. Yeah. So visual level means it is only restricted for a visual. Page level means it is restricted for the complete page. And report level means it would be for all the pages. When I say all the pages, how it will affect? Let's say I'll say product is equal to character. Yeah. So now product is equal to character is applied on all pages. So even if you go to page one, you will see this filter. Yeah. And product here everywhere, it would be character only. Yeah. If you go for page two, yeah, there's no data. Oh, why? Because product is character. If I remove this, yeah. Oh, yeah. So here I have selected some products. That's why. So if I remove that, and then if I apply product as Caratera now, yeah, so you'll see the data. Yeah. So everywhere you go in each page, even if you create a new page, okay, it's not only for the existing page. Even if you create a new page, you will see that filter applied. Yeah. So what does that means? That means the filter on all pages means the complete report would be filtered for the value that you select. Yeah. Or the multiple selection of values that you will have. Yeah, that is what page level filter is, and the report level filter is. Yeah. Now we understood what are the what are the filter levels. Yeah. Now let's see what all options do we have. So under filter type, we have basic level filtering wherein we can select the values directly. Yeah. Then we have advanced level filtering wherein you can do some text search, right? Like you can say contains M. Yeah. So it will give you the results accordingly. Yeah. Similarly, instead of contains, you have is blank, is not blank, is not starts with, does not starts with. Yeah. So if you want to do some text search and then apply the filter, you can do that as well. Yeah. Then you have top N. Yeah. Now this is important. What do you mean by top N is that if you need to show the top two or top three, top four based on some values, yeah, or something like that, then you can go ahead and apply the top N filter. Yeah. So how do you do that? Yeah. Let's see it. So let's say this is my this is my visual. And here what I need is I need the top two countries based on the sales value. Yeah. Top two countries based on sales value. How do I do that? I will go to the country. I'll say top N. I need the top two countries, right? So I'll say top two. And let's say I need it by sales. So I'll drag the sales here and apply the filter. So what will happen? The top two countries based on the sales. Yeah. So based on the total of sales, whatever the top two country is, it will start showing here. Okay. Yeah. Understood top N?
Yes.
Okay. Apart from this is for the dimension. For the measure, you have the range selection that we already saw in the slicer visual, wherein you can um, filter between a range like is less than or equal to, is greater than or equal to, something like that. Yeah. So that can be done here. Yeah. Um, After this, again for the date slicer, you can do the same. Yeah. Let's say if I drag the date, yeah, and we have the basic advanced top end, but we also have relative date that we saw for slicer, right? Like if I need to filter it for um, the last 1 year, yeah. So I can say is in the last one and calendar year. Yeah, we already know the difference between the normal year and calendar year, everyone, right? What does year mean? It would go to last 365 days. Yeah, if you select the calendar year, it will go to the previous year. Yeah, like that. Okay. If I say like this, it will go blank. Why? Because I don't have data for 2021. I just have the data till 2014. Okay. So like this, you can also apply relative date filters. Yeah. That was about Filterspane. Any questions, anyone? No questions. Okay. All right. So let's go to our next topic. Yeah. So after Filterspane, we will learn about the view tab. Yeah. So under view tab, what all we have seen now is we have seen the Filterspane, bookmarks, selection. We have also seen the sync slicer, right? Just remind me, if we haven't seen the sync slicer, I'll just go through it again. Sync slicer is nothing but if you need to sync the selection, sync the slicer uh, into the other pages as well, you can use this. Yeah. So wherein you have a sync column and you have a visibility column. Yeah. So let's say you can enable the sync here and enable the sync here, page one as well. So what will happen now is that if you select something here, let's say France, and then if you go to page two or page one, you'll see the same selection being retained. Where is the which all pages is there? Page one and page two. Yeah. So if I go to page one, yeah, you can see the slicer is there and the selection is there. Page two, it's not visible. Yeah, it's not visible on page two. Let's see why it is not visible. Oh, sorry, it is visible here. Yeah, you can see that it's France. Yeah. So as soon as I did the sync, it applied the change here. Yeah. And the data that you see is also for France. How do I verify that it is for France? Go to any visuals filters icon, yeah, like this, and you'll come to know what all filter is being applied to that visual. Yeah. So from this, what we come to know is country is France and product is Carrotera. If I change the country here, let's say I selected Canada. Let's go to page two. Yeah, so now you can see that the country is Canada. Any visualization you take, you'll see the same thing apply. Yeah, that's what sync slicer is. Yeah. Now, under the view pane, we have the performance analyzer. What is performance analyzer? If in case any of the visual is running slow, right? So it is not loading quickly, then you can use performance analyzer to see that when you click on a certain value, how much time it took to interact with the other visualizations. So it records the time here. You can say descending to ascending, and then you can find out that the slicer is taking more time. Yeah. And then you can change the slicer or you can reduce the data in it. Yeah. So like this, it will tell you which visualization is taking more time to load. Okay. That's what performance analyzer is. Yeah. Then coming to this theme, right? By default, your complete report would have this light blue theme. Yeah. You can change that theme. Let's say like this. We will see the color changes. Yeah. So there are some default themes available. Yeah. Again, this is one of the theme. Yeah. If I reset to default like this, what you can do is you can customize the current theme according to your requirement. Let's say you can customize the colors, the 8 colors that you need. Yeah. So you can use the hex codes, or you can just drag and drop like this. Yeah. And you'll see the change everywhere. Okay. Then, not only for the colors, but you can go to the text. You can select what default font you need, what is the default font size that you need, what is the default font color you need. For the titles, what should be the font? Yeah. What should be the font family? What should be the font size? For cards, what is the font? Yeah. Let's say I need to configure it as 30. Yeah. Okay. Then for the tab headers, what do you need? So tab headers are these. What do you need? What font family and font size or font color that you need here? Yeah. For the visualizations in the background, if you need a specific color in the background. For borders, let's say all the visualization that I have should have a border, which should be a grayish color border. Yeah. And it should have some radius. Yeah. If I need the headers background to be changed, yeah, if I need the tooltips background or value or label color to change for all, right? That I can do for the pages as well, for the Filterspane as well we have. So if I hit apply, what will happen? The customized theme will come into picture. So you see that all the titles, font size and everything is now changed. Every visual has a border. Yeah. How did I do that? I customize the current theme according to my choice. And then what I can do is I can save this theme as well. It is saved as a JSON file. Yeah. So once you save this, what you can do is in your future reports, you just need to browse that theme. Yeah. Let's say I have a theme here already. Here. Yeah. So this is a theme file. So let's say I have a branding theme with me. So what I can do is I can just select that. I can browse that in my new report and open it. And you'll see that everything changes. The font sizes, the color, themes, and etc. Everything changes accordingly. Yep. So like this, you can use customized themes. You can use the set of colors that you need, or you can use the default color scheme. Yeah. Or you can individually change the colors as well, as we have seen earlier. Yeah. Then we have the page view. This is just for our convenience of use. Yeah. You can also say fit to width. So what will happen? This is how it looks like. Yeah. So you'll have a scroll on your page. If you want the actual size of the visual of the report page, it will be like this. Yeah. When you say actual size, that means it is the full size, full screen size, right? So fit to pages, what by default is set. Yeah. So if you need for your report pages to be visible completely, then go ahead and use the fit to width so that when you publish this report to the Power BI service, there it would be fully visible and it would be like the report page would be in a semi-zoom structure. Okay. Then we have mobile layout. Yeah. What is mobile layout? Um, Sometimes the users may ask that they need to view this report into their mobile phones. How they will view it? They need, first of all, they need a Power BI app installed on their system. On their mobile phone. Yeah. So whether it is Android or iPhone, based on that, they will have this Power BI app from the App Store or Play Store installed. Yeah. Then they need to log in with their Office 365 ID. So once they sign in, okay, once they sign in, they can browse this report and they will be able to view it in their mobile screen. Yeah. So in order for them to view the report in the mobile screen's portrait mode, yeah, then you need to configure the mobile layout. How you can do it? Click on the mobile layout. Okay. You will have all the visualizations on your right hand side. You just need to drag it. Yeah. Like which visualization would come first in your mobile view. Yeah. And if you don't need all the visuals to be visible in the mobile view, you can do that as well. like this. Okay. So for page one, I'm configuring the mobile view. So for each page, if you need to configure, you can configure the mobile view. If you only want to configure for one single page, you can do that as well. If you want to restore the desktop view, again, click on it and you will get the desktop view. Okay.
Do we need to configure it separately, or some user is opening that report by default in the mobile mode? The graphics will be auto.
Yeah. No, it will not auto set it. What will happen is, let's say you didn't configure the mobile layout and they are trying to launch this report into mobile view. So what will happen? They need to tilt their phone to landscape mode. They will get a message that a report would only be visible if you tilt your phone to landscape mode. Then it would be visible like the same way that we do here.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what mobile view is. Yeah. Then we have like the simple options, which is grid lines. You can see the grid lines here. Snap to grid means you'll be able to adjust it at a certain position only. Um, it would not be a freestyle. Yeah. Then lock objects means you'll not be able to move any of the visuals. Yeah. This you do while doing some formatting option changes. Sometimes what happens, you try to switch the visual and you accidentally move the visual from here to there. So in that cases, you can just lock the object so that the visuals cannot be moved further. Yeah. So you'll just lock all the visualization at that given position. Okay. Then, so this was about the view tab. Yeah. Now after the view tab, let's go to home. Let's see all we have covered. Yes. Insert we have covered. Smart narrative, images. Modeling we will be covering under the data modeling topic. Okay. Yeah. So now we have the relationships to be covered. Yeah. So we have covered the bookmarks. I'm just reminding myself. Okay. So we have the two simple topics left. So we will cover that today, and then tomorrow we will cover the relationships. That is an important topic, okay, which will take some more time. Yeah. So the next basic topic is groups and hierarchy. Yeah. So what is a group? What you can do is you can create a group. Yeah. You can create a group based on the values from a particular field. Yeah. For example, I have this countries data, right? From this countries, what if I need to create the region column? Yeah, like France and Germany is from Europe, the other three is under Americas. Yeah, so what if I have to group these two to that new column? Yeah, so what I can simply do is I can right click on country, I can say new group, yeah, and I can group it here. So the field name, I'll call it as region. I'll say Germany and France. I'll select both of them together. I'll group it. Let's call it as Europe. Yeah, because under Europe, we have these two countries. Okay, I'll do the same here as well. I'll call it as Americas. That's it. When you hit OK, a new field would be created in your Filterspane. Yeah, and if you have this kind of an icon, that means it's a created group. You can edit it at any given point, edit groups. So let's say in future you have new countries being added and then you need to group that as well. So you can do that easily by clicking on edit groups. Yeah. But what will this give you is, let me take it in a table, region, and then country. Yeah. So do we come to know? I'll take the metric session so that it's step layout is to nothing. Okay. So what do we come to know? For Americas, these are the countries that we have, and for Europe, we have these two. Yeah. But this column, I was not, I didn't had this column already. Yeah, I created this column. How did I create this? By grouping the values. Yeah. So this is what grouping is. Yeah. Now is the hierarchy. What is a hierarchy? Let's say instead of using this kind of two different fields every time I build a visual, what if I create a hierarchy like this? So like I have the date hierarchy, which is in build. So when I click on the date, all the year, quarter, month, and day, it comes together in one visualization. So what if I need to create similar kind of hierarchy with the other fields? What I can do is, let's say I need the first as region, then country, and then segment, okay, as a hierarchy. So what I can do is, I will say region, right click, I'll say create hierarchy. Yeah. So the hierarchy is created. Now I'll go to any of the field which I need in that hierarchy. I'll say add to hierarchy. That's it. So when I said add to the region hierarchy, you'll see that it is available here, region and then country. Let's say I need to add the segment into this hierarchy. Right click on segment, add to hierarchy. Yeah. If I need to add product as well, for example, add to hierarchy. So what will happen? Let's say I have a new visualization. Okay. So I have this new visual. I can just click on this region hierarchy and I will have everything loaded here, right? And you'll see that here as well. So if I enable this and click on Europe, I'll see the two countries. For Germany, I need to see all the segments. For segment enterprise, I need to see all the products. Yeah. So I'm at the last level. Yeah. If I want to show that here, like which country I have selected, which region I have selected, which segment I have selected, I will disable the concatenate labels. Where is it? Why is it not coming in? Okay, for this we don't have that kind of thing, I think. But it should be visible. 1 second, guys. Title, it shows sales. Here it is product. If I switch back to this, now let's search font. Yes, turn it off. Yeah, and I will be able to see. I'll just disable this. Yeah. So what I come to know for Europe, country Germany, segment is enterprise. If I go up, yeah, Europe, Germany, enterprise. Europe. Yeah. So like this, I can create the hierarchy. Okay. Yeah. Understood these two features, creating the group and creating the hierarchy. Yeah. Okay. Then is the column tools. Okay. Now for the column tools, we will learn today how to, we have 10 minutes to go, right? So we'll just cover one more topic, which is web URL and image URL. Yeah. So let's say that first of all, let's go through the column tools and then we'll switch to web and image URL. Okay. So let's say for date field, we know that we can click on the date and then we can format the things, right? Similarly, you can format other measures or other fields as well. For example, if I need to show the sales in USD, yeah, in a dollar format, what I can do is I will say, I will come to this, yeah, click on this drop down. I have all the currencies listed here. If I need to show it in the currency INR, yeah. So I have English in the bracket India. This one, yeah. So you see the rupee coming up. I can click on it. So wherever you have sales, you will see the R symbol coming up. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it will convert your value to the Indian currency. It will not happen. Whatever the value is there in your data, it will show that. Yeah. So if you want to change the If you want to convert the currency, you should have a conversion table, and then you will do the multiplication or subtraction or addition, anything that you need to do based on the currency. Yeah. But in order to change the format, for example, for a given field, you need to change it to show it in percentage. So you can select the field and show it in percentage. You can click it here. If you need to show it in comma separated, you can do it like this as well. Yeah. Then you have the option to summarize it. Yeah. So by default, if this field is used, it will have sum as the summarization. If you need to change that, you can change that from this. Yeah. If you want to categorize the field, let's say it has some geographical values. Yeah. It has latitude and longitude. Yeah. So for that, you can say data category. If it has latitude, you can select that. If it has longitude, you can select that. So you need to categorize the columns if required. Yeah. Here is the categories, like most of them are for geographical options. Yeah. Then we will quickly learn what is how you categorize web URL and image URL. Yeah. Then you have the groups that we just did at the beginning of our session. To if I say new data groups, this is the same thing that we did. This is different, yeah, wherein you group the values from a certain field. Yeah. The other group is like if I need to group these two visuals together. Yeah. First, let's bring it into one size. Okay. So let's say I need to group these two visuals together. So I'll click Control and select both of them. Right click. I'll say group. What does this group mean is, if you see, it went up. So I have to fit it inside the group. Okay. Then yeah, I can see that as soon as I resize it, both of the visuals will resize together. Yeah. So now it is a group, and then you can configure the group accordingly. Yeah. If I need to ungroup it, group, right click, ungroup. Okay. So this is how you can configure and create the visual group or the data group as well from the column tools. Yeah. So this is the column tool section. Okay. Now, what is a web URL and image URL? Yeah. To understand that, let's create a small table of, let's say, country values. Yeah. Okay. So what you can do is you can use the enter data to create a table inside Power BI. Yeah. Till now we have connected Excel file. Yeah. Today we will see how we can create a table inside the Power BI. So you can click on this enter data option. You can create a table like this. Okay. So I can call this as country. Then I will have a column for web and I will have a column for image. Yeah. Or call it as flag. Yeah. So let's enter the values here. First is United States of America, then Canada, then Mexico, Germany, and then France. Yeah. So let's say I have these country names with me. Yeah. Let's call it as column tools. Yeah. Now, what I need to do is I need to enter some web address here so that when I select that country, that web address would be active and then I can click on it and it would be redirected to me. Yeah. So let's do one thing. We'll go to the Wikipedia site of each country. Yeah. So this is the site. I'll copy this URL and paste it here. Yeah. And I need the flag as well. So how will you paste the image file here? Yeah. What you do is you click on the flag, right click on this flag, and you say copy image address. Yeah. What is image address? It will copy the backend binary code. Yeah. Copy it, paste it here. Yeah. for Canada. Let's search for Canada. And same way we will do that. So Wikipedia site is here. Let's copy the image. That is the flag. Paste it here. Let's search for Mexico. This is Mexico. This is the Mexico flag, image address. Let's go to Germany. Copy it, paste it here. Flag, copy the image address, paste it here. Then we are left with France. This is the France Wikipedia, and this is its flag. Okay, let's load this table. Yeah, so this is a table that I have manually created. Yeah, wherein I have 3 columns. Okay, let's do it. I don't know if this. Okay, I'll remove this. Now I will take the column tools table. Yeah, so I will have the slicer for country like this. Okay, then I will display in a table. First, I'll display it in a table so that you understand what we need to do. Now, if you see, I had copied the web. I have entered the web column and I have the flag, but I don't need the text values here, right? Instead of this text value, I wanted the flag to be actually visible, correct? But that is not happening here. Yeah. Why? As I said, we need to tag that as an image URL. So you will select the name flag again under column tools, data category, select it as image URL. There you go. Now it displays the flag name. Yeah. Similarly for web, categorize it as a web URL. So what will happen? You will have the URLs like this. If you now click on it, it will redirect you to the site. Yeah. Now let's say I have the web URL tagged correctly. I have the link also created, correct? But what I want is, I don't want I don't want the complete URL to be visible like this. Instead of this complete URL, just mention the link or just show a link kind of an icon. Yeah. So for the table visual, you have the capability to do it. Go to values. You have this URL icon, enable it. Yeah. And every URL icon would be visible like this. You can just click on it and it still takes you to the correct site. Yeah. So I wanted, let's say for Mexico. So it will show me Mexico. Yeah. Okay. So like this, you can use the web URL to tag a column that you tell Power BI that this column has web URLs. You tell Power BI that this column has images. Show me as images. Yeah. Now, how do you configure this as a button? And then button also becomes dynamic, right? So in our previous sessions, we have learned that we can configure the button and we can configure action to it. Yeah. Let's say I have a blank button. Now, what this blank button should show is, first of all, when I select a country and then click on this button, it should take me to that particular site, specific site. Yep. So what I will do is I'll go to action. I'll say web URL. And here I will use the condition formatting. Okay. For the text, I'll again say, okay. Yeah. So whatever country name I select, it should come here. Okay. So let's say I select Germany, France. Yeah. Now if I click on this, I should be able to go to France. Yeah. If I select Mexico and I click on this to Mexico. Yeah. Easy. Okay. Now, this is a normal button. Yeah. What if I need the flag to be visible? Yeah. And when I click on that flag, it should take me to the URL. So for that, what you will do is you will download the custom visuals. So you can go to get more visuals again. I need to sign in. Sign in like this. You have this image. Yeah. You can search for other visualizations as well, but this is the simple one, Image Pro. Yeah. Use this here. Okay. Use the image URL, image title, action URL. Is a certified version. Oh, okay. Let's download this. So it is downloaded. I will show you another way of using a custom visual. Okay. So I downloaded the custom visual file. Yeah. So the extension for the custom visual is PBI Viz. Yeah. Viz is for visualization. How do I load that downloaded file here? So I can go to import a visual. I'll go to download. So I will use this PBI Viz. Open it. Successful. Change. Yeah. So now you see I have the flag. I have the title. I have the action URL. Why the title is not visible? Let's see that. Okay. On mouse, however, it's visible. Let's say I click Germany. Germany flag is there. If I click on this, awesome. It takes me to the site. Yeah. So all in one go. So I have the flag as well. I have the name as well. And if I click on it, it redirects me to the site as well. Yeah. So that's what the normal image pro visual is. Yeah, if you use that, you will get all the three actions in one go. Or else you'll have to go with this normal table kind of a thing. Or I will tell you one more thing how you can do it is you can use the flag in a table visual like this. Okay. Just disable the title so that it is not visible. Just make it white. Yeah. Make all the grids white. Yeah. So that it looks like it's an image file. Yeah. Then what you need to do is enter a button, or let's add a shape this time. Yeah. So I will add a shape. Yeah. Place it on top of it. Make it transparent. Okay. No outline, no fill. So it is transparent. Then configure the action to it. Web URL. Configure the web column here. And now if you click on it, it will take you there. If you select something else, click on it, it will be there. Right? So without using a custom visual, I showed you how we can do it. Yeah. And then select both of them together and group it so that, yeah, so that what will happen, you can move both of them together, right? Yeah. Okay. Like this, it will be able, you will be able to do it. Yeah. Understood till here, everyone? Any questions? No questions. All right. So let's stop here for today. We will continue tomorrow as well. Yeah. So this week, no off. Let's continue tomorrow so that we can cover most of the topics. Okay.
Yes, sir. That email ID not working actually. Last time I have highlighted that one.
Okay,
After that,
let me share the screen. Let's see. Uh, you are using batch 38, right? Instead of batch 38, change the ID and use batch 37. Let
okay,
me
okay.
see if it is giving you the error again. If that, try batch 38, and there you will see that skip for now. Yeah, click on that.
Yes.
Just stay signed. Yeah, try this. If it is not working, then change
Okay.
the ID batch 37. Okay,
And password same.
password is the same,
Okay.
no change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
सर पासवर्ड क्या है?
यहाँ पे डालता हूँ.
ठीक है.
This is the password. P capital @ password 123. ID में डाल देता हूँ वापस. Batch 37 वाला try करो. Or
38
just
is
change it.
working, sir. There is a one option for skip for now 1 day.
Skip for now. Yeah. So use that. So use batch 38.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, great.